Whiskey versus bourbon. What's the difference and why should you care? Let's break it down. First off, let's get one thing clear. All bourbon is whiskey, but not all whiskey is bourbon. Confused? Don't worry, we're just getting started. So what exactly is whiskey? Whiskey is a distilled spirit made from fermented grain mash. The grains used can include barley, corn, rye, and wheat. The key here is that whiskey is an umbrella term that covers several different types of spirits, including Scotch, rye, and of course, bourbon. Whiskey production is a craft that varies by region, with each area adding its own distinct flavor to the spirit. For instance, Scotch whiskey is exclusive to Scotland and must undergo a minimum 3-year aging process. Irish whiskey, on the other hand, originates from Ireland and is frequently triple distilled to achieve its exceptionally smooth taste. Now let's talk bourbon. While bourbon is a type of whiskey, it's got its own set of rules and regulations. To be labeled as bourbon, the spirit must be made in the United States. Yep, it's a homegrown classic. It also must be distilled from at least 51% corn, giving it that characteristic sweetness. Another key factor? Bourbon must be aged in new charred oak barrels. That's where it gets that rich caramel color and deep smoky flavor. Oh, and one more thing. Bourbon can't contain any additives or colorings. It's pure, unadulterated goodness. But what about taste? Well, bourbon tends to be sweeter and has a fuller body thanks to that high corn content in those charred barrels. Whiskey, depending on the type, can range from sweet to smoky, spicy, or even fruity. So if you're into a sweeter, richer profile, bourbon might be your go-to. If you prefer something a bit more complex or varied, you might lean towards whiskey. And what about cocktails? Both whiskey and bourbon are versatile enough to be enjoyed neat, on the rocks, or mixed into classic cocktails like an old-fashioned Manhattan or a whiskey sour. The choice is yours. So whether you're team whiskey or team bourbon, there's no wrong answer, just different tastes. The best way to decide? Try them both and see which one you prefer. Cheers to exploring new flavors. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos on your favorite drinks. See you next time.